Yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome to TRS. We are live. I wanted to know about some of your adventures together in New York City. Two redheads taking New York City by storm, or was it more like a knitting circle?
Storm.
Oh no.
Tell me stories. I want to hear about the girl from Kentucky and the what do you say, Missouri?
I say Missouri, but you know, whatever.
Missouri. What are these girls from? I know they're not small towns. From the Midwest. Not well. You're South, Kentucky South. From is Kentucky the Midwest? Is it?
I consider Kentucky a southern state. Although some people, the town I'm from, sometimes people will say it's kind of like a Midwestern town in a southern state.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty heavily influenced. I mean, part of like the whole eastern side of Kentucky is in Appalachia. So I think I don't know, Mary, what do you think? Because you came to Lexington for my wedding.
Midwest town in a southern state.
That's the last time I was in Lexington too.
Yeah.
For my wedding.
Was it? For
no, it was
you were there?
for a wedding. It was for a wedding, and I ate at the dirtiest waffle
Specifically
house I've
Taylor's
ever
wedding,
seen in my life. It was amazing.
Yes.
I'm
really
gonna be
good
back
food.
in your city again in a couple of months here, but I think not till like February now.
Are you at the Opera House?
I think we're still there. It got pushed because DC extended us by a week. So it's like not till February now.
The theater I grew up in.
I think we're at the Opera House.
That would be
cool.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful space.
But I
Anyway,
think we're
you
avoiding
guys
the
didn't ask that
question.
about.
What did you guys do in New York
Yeah,
City?
sorry.
What did you break?
So many auditions.
Yeah. I feel like me and Mary's big thing that I feel like really solidified our friendship we got along so well during Watson. And Mary, I'll tell you this, I've never seen anybody do hair like Mary. Mary has the most epic ability. Okay. You guys know Katharine Hepburn?
Yes.
Mary is Katharine Hepburn in fashion. She's so stunningly beautiful, and her hair is always.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
Star Trek and Hepburn. What? I'm married. Stop it.
But so we were rehearsing this.
How far it gets you. What?
See. But she. I feel like we spent extra time together doing. Well, we were one of 3 women in that show. The 2 of us and our friend America, But we both have really long hair, but I didn't know how to do it in like a Gibson girl. And so Mary started teaching me. And so like anytime we had downtime at rehearsal, she would put my hair up for me. And then she ended up just doing it like through every show because I could never get it to stay. And we were in an outdoor theater, gorgeous theater, really nice folks there. And, but you sweat a ton when you're in the middle of a pollen bowl in the middle of June and July. So Mary did my hair, and I feel like that was our first bonding experience. But in New York, we realized that our birthdays are 2 days apart. And so for the last probably 10 years, give or take a few, depending on who's on a job, or that one time I had a boyfriend who wouldn't let me have a birthday party, which we won't talk about.
Okay. I promise I won't go into things. You wouldn't.
You know who you are.
No comment from me, but
no comment. But we did joint themed birthday parties is me and Mary's like big thing. And so every year we would pick a theme, and we used to have it at my old apartment because it was really big.
It was a great apartment.
We would tell we would tell all of our friends.
Wait, what's a big New York City apartment?
It had 3 bedrooms.
It was 3 bedrooms, but it was also like really well shaped for parties. So like you walked in, my room was right here. There was another room here, and there was a hall that went down, and there was a 3rd room next to mine. But you would go into the kitchen, and then you would come all the way back around. It like went in one big loop. You know what I mean? And so it's like perfect for a party because there's places for everybody to stand. We had a big open living room,
and a table. You had a whole table.
Yeah, so like there was the kitchen, and then there was like a mini dining area, but it all kind of opened into each other.
I don't have a table. Like
that table wasn't red box though. That's the downside.
Who has a table?
Yeah.
Not only did we have a dining room table, but we had a coffee table as well. So, yeah, and we started doing themed birthdays. And then eventually, I have many favorite themes for our birthdays. But I think my favorite one, since you're wanting to know about us being out and about in New York, was the year that I believe Mary turned 30 and I turned 31.
Yeah.
And we decided, I was doing a show in the city at the time, so we had to do like a Memorial Day birthday. Like we had to do it, I think it was on a Monday, but everybody was free.
I think it was. Yeah.
That's a heck of a theme. Yeah.
No. So the theme was,
you haven't even heard the theme. Get ready.
The theme was Sherlock Holmes and the Case of the Missing 30s. I'm sorry, the Case of the Missing 20s. Sorry.
Okay, good.
And so everybody had to dress up as their favorite detective or thief. So I dressed up as Sherlock Holmes. She dressed up as Irene Adler because classic, because she's a thief. But we had Nancy Drew, we had Hamburglar, we had like who did Nick come as from the Maltese Falcon? Yeah.
And my husband, what is the Great Mouse Detective?
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. And we decided to do a bar hop. So we told everybody on the Facebook event, we wrote like a riddle, or we told everybody where the first one was.
Yeah.
But then Mary and I had planned a secret bar hop, and we would, at some point, we would be there for like an hour, and then she and I would sneak out and go to the next bar, and then we would mass text the group a riddle. And then they had to figure out where the next bar was by figuring out the riddle.
I really love that idea.
Hey, can I ask a question? Can we be friends? Like that sounds like the coolest thing ever. And I just want to know if we can be friends.
And it was so awesome. Fun. And like people kind of came and went, and like that one was really fun because New York is such a great place for stuff like that. Like people are never annoyed. They mostly just want to come up to you and be like, what are you guys doing? Like, what is this? Can we come? Or like whatever. So yeah, it was really, really fun.
Who doesn't like
And we even did them through
the
pandemic too. So yeah.
That's amazing.
That was my favorite.
Right. That's the story I'm going for. Mary, what story do you think was the solidifying factor in your friendship? When did you know like this woman will be in my life forever?
I can't pinpoint a single moment because they've all been so lovely. But I mean, like the birthday parties have always been a beautiful thing. But I think also just like the late nights sitting around like on one of our living room floors, just being idiots is definitely, like core memory stuff. There's a couple of photos of us.
Mary has the best cheese plate.
Photos? Do we have photos? Do we have photos, guys? By the way, we totally understand sitting around being idiots together. That's kind of our. Oh, hey.
Going for cocktails. Oh boy.
See if I can get this to display with all of us on screen, perhaps.
Oh.
We're doing it live.
I love it.
We are doing it live.
We got a mailman, y'all.
We're going to try this again.
One more time.
You know what they say? 17th time's a charm. Let's go. We got this.
I believe in you.
I have faith.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Because I'm going right.
Here we
go.
There it is.
Ayo.
So we have some photos here, and we're going to ask, what is the story behind them? We've even got some background music.
Yeah.
And we will walk through here.
CA claim, here we come.
Oh, walking down a memory lane.
Yeah.
Hit play. It paused. The music's playing, but I see that.
I'm so sorry. There's somebody at this door. Give me 1 second.
Sure. We'll figure this out. You do your thing.
We gotta fix
I hope it's a singing telegram. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Seriously.
So seriously, Star Trek rocks, right?
Okay, so I just so I got back to New York last night. We're on like a quick week break from Body Manor, and I had been waiting to watch the newest season of Discovery till I was with my husband because he also really likes Discovery, right? And I gotta say, shamefully, I was so exhausted that I fell asleep like 20 minutes in. But he's already agreed to go back and rewatch the first episode of, I think it's season 3 right now.
Yeah.
So he's
You
gonna
have to.
rewatch it with me. That's
When you do
love.
the
Look,
rewatch.
I got him hooked. Not on. He hasn't watched all of Star Trek. Maybe like some of it because it's like my comfort show, right? So I always have it on in the background. I'll start at the beginning and just like go through
I'm
again and
with
again
you.
and again.
I'm with you.
But Discovery's been great, huh?
I like Discovery
like
because it is different, because they do break
Yeah.
as many rules as they can, and they have fun with it. My only problem is they are always saving the entire universe. Like just once, like we need to make a good sandwich. We need to.
We need an old fashioned like original series silly nonsense episode.
Prodigy,
which I will say, Strange New World. Oh, sorry, go ahead. Prodigy does some of that.
Strange New World is the closest to the original series ever. We're revamping for time, Taylor.
No, I'm good now.
Prodigy is number 2. I think when it comes to
I'm gonna have to finish it because I haven't watched all of Prodigy yet.
new
Because I've
season's
needed
just
to
come
like sit down. There was a period of time here around. Oh, when did I start Clue? I think it was like late January through March. Like the first 2 months, I could only do Clue, and I could not consume anything new or interesting like TV, books, nothing. But now that I've got it in my body, I can start finally like watching and reading new things again, which is great. I'm not constantly
push
like,
the other stuff out.
what door does she open? Oh no, she's
locked.
It's there, locked and loaded. Muscle
Josh, are we ready?
memory.
Yeah, we're ready. I finally got this working. I
do it.
think we'll give it a shot here.
Let's give it a try.
Hey, Nathaniel, we're both wearing plum.
Mine's
Well, there's Mary doing my hair.
Doing your hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
The dressing room. At
That
Gretna
story
Theater
fits in per. That's
Pennsylvania. Yeah. Oh, look at us, little baby.
Where in Pennsylvania?
Angel.
Gretna, Pennsylvania. It's
Gretna.
a really cute town.
It's
with
really
this
near
little
Lancaster.
theater. Yeah, close to Lancaster.
Okay.
Gorgeous little architect, like all these tiny little houses that are just like stunning. If you ever get to Gretna, Pennsylvania, just go on like a little walk around the neighborhoods and check out all the like beautiful porches, and it's gorgeous. I love it there.
Sounds awesome. Yeah. I was just in Lancaster, Ohio, so I need to see this one again. Yeah,
You gotta go to the Pennsylvania
Lancaster.
one.
Oh,
It's
guys, Gretna.
gorgeous. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous out there. Yeah.
Let's go with number 2 here.
I'm like,
this
what's
is-
it gonna be?
There we go.
Hey, yes,
This is the birthday.
Is this the
what are
birthday?
you talking about? Yeah,
That's it. Yeah. Although
This is
that
Mr.
one
Funny.
pastrami queen, I think it's funniest because both Mary and I are vegetarian.
You're great actors. That's why you sold this picture.
pastrami
Yeah.
queens.
Yeah.
They owe us.
And I also,
They owe
we
us
should
money.
say, our glorious friend, Vitali, took these photos. He's a fabulous photographer based here in New York City.
They look like you hired somebody to do it. Like it's
Yeah.
not just a cell phone. Yeah, yeah.
No, he always shows up with his camera to all these parties. I'm like, Eric, you wild man, you.
Love it. Well, I need more friends. I used to have one like that. Yeah.
It's
Real quick,
impressive.
though, I want to applaud you both. Sorry, Josh, I'm talking over you. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say probably what you're about to, which is that it's impressive the level of dedication in this party. The costumes are amazing. The clues to get to the next bar, the sneaking around, the sneaking out. This is just spectacular. I'm very impressed.
I couldn't agree more. My other point was you both were costumes you could wear and drink in all night. Like that you don't have to
Yes.
keep refixing and doing this or something covering your whole face. Very
I was
important
excited
and-
to take the corset off, though, at the end of the day. I will say she was getting tight by whatever time we went home.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a corset. I just
Yeah.
That's
That's a full-on corset.
The hat was sweaty.
posture for the evening.
Dedication.
Yeah, we need to make sure this skill set of throwing elaborate parties isn't lost after the lockdown,
Is that a
because
bu-
that's amazing. It's-
Is that a bubble pipe? Or just a pipe?
I don't think it blew bubbles. I think the Sherlock pipe you used, it wasn't a bubble pipe, right? It was just a regular one, right?
No, it was just a regular pipe. And I think I borrowed it from my now sister-in-law's costume store. Like her, just like, box of costumes that I'm sure Mary has. I know I have a box full of costume pieces that I
do.
absolutely packed to bring to LA.
I do. I got married in Halloween, so Halloween is our big party. So I just have a
Oh,
box full of stuff
perfect.
that I have or people have left. We have the party because we own the holiday. It's ours. You can't have
Yes,
a
you
Halloween party
do.
if you're my
Well, you
friend.
have to share it with my dad because that's his birthday.
He's invited. Bring him on over. Is he like
He would come, and he'll be your favorite guest.
He'll dress up.
Done deal. Done deal. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
costume mandatory. You can't come in if you
Yeah.
don't have a costume. It's a party.
No, of course not.
What else do we have, Josh?
Oh, okay. So one is from a long time ago, and one is from more recently.
I'm going with the one on the right. It's more recent.
The one on the left is more recent. The one on where I am dressed as a painting. This is at the top of the Met. You talk, Taylor. I talked about the last one.
Oh yeah, this one. So in our friend group, when you turn 35, our friend Bobby started this because he had everybody learn the score for Company, and everybody got together at his apartment and did a sing through of Sondheim's great masterpiece Company, and Bobby played Bobby because it is about Bobby's 35th birthday. And so then I was like, oh my gosh, whenever any of us turn 35, we have to pick our favorite musical to be the theme of our birthday that year. And we've all ended up picking Sondheim at some point. So this was the year that I picked Sunday in the Park with George. And so I dressed up as George Surratt and Mary dressed up as a painting. And then all of our friends had to dress up as their favorite artists. So
and people showed up to the Met in costume. People did it, and we went and had a drink on the roof, and then we visited not the original but a replica of
one of the studies. It was
one of the studies. You're right. It was a study. It was a study of a Sunday in the Park. The original painting.
So that was fun. I actually didn't know. I didn't know that there was one of them was there when we went. Somebody just told us like offhand. They were like, "Oh, do you know there's one of these down here?" So we were like, "Oh, okay, well, that's done."
Sold.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then the one on the right.
And the other one.
This is in the famed apartment. This is in the living room of Taylor's old apartment. And this was fine, trashy, classy, fine at 29 and dirty 30. So
that's what it was. I was like, why did we choose trashy, classy?
Fine at 29 and dirty 30 is what we did. Yeah, so people showed up either to the nines, or I think someone wore like a literal trash bag that year.
I think so, yeah. People really always went all out for it, especially when it was at the apartment. Although people would always walk in, they'd be like, I can't believe I wore this on the subway for you guys.
Yeah, but did anybody on the subway notice?
Not really.
No.
Like people
you just assume there's a story there and you move on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like welcome to New York, you know.
That was my initiation to New York. I used to have to go once a month for work, and after a very short time, I was like, the apathy of what's going on over there just like increased every visit. Like, something over there. I don't know. I'm gonna go where I'm going and ignore that. Yeah. It's too much to look at. You can't. I don't know how you live there and thrive and survive, but for me, what do we have here?
Okay, let's start on the left. This is actually, I think this was the premiere of, was it the pilot premiere of You're the Pest, or was it?
No, because I'm wearing that blue dress. I'm pretty sure.
Or was this
that's when we premiered the rest of the full season.
The rest of it.
So that's in 2018, and I mean, Mary came, obviously. And I think we screened. I think that was at a great bar.
Screened an episode.
Yeah, at least. I feel like we screened the first 3.
I know.
But maybe not. Maybe
like
we just did the pilot again.
Right.
Maybe.
No, I think you did more than one. I feel like it was 2 at least.
I usually, whenever I had the option at a festival or something, I would always screen 3 because I think 3 is one of my favorite episodes of the show. It was the one that I felt like, looking back, I think I liked it so much because it really encapsulated one of the original inspirations, which was Ghostbusters. So yeah, but we probably screened 2 or 3, but yeah, that was at a great bar in Midtown that's no longer with us. May it rest in peace.
Gone.
So bad that I have this
Was it the bar, like the bar that we all have with certain friends? Zaz and I have the bar.
No, this bar, I feel like in New York I had different bars for different things, and this bar was like where I did screenings or like industry things because it was big and they had a great screening room in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's no longer with us now. Well, I do all of my events in New York at Haswell Greens right now in Midtown because it's one of my favorite bars, but they don't have screening ability, but they're huge and they're so nice and they've got great drinks and food and stuff. Just shameless plug for Haswell
We've
Greens.
had
I
a
don't work
couple
for them.
parties there
Do
as
it.
well.
Well,
They
Oh,
like
yeah.
us.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
In the heart of art and stage they found a bond that blooms so strong, profound. Taylor's tales and Mary's song. Together they've made a place they belong.